special ladies here who have fantastic courage, strength, and the whole bit here. Let me walk over here and talk to my very best friends. Will you ladies please stand up, both of you here? I want to grab the microphone. All right. Oh, shoot. All right. We have here Miss Mary Roberts and Martha Thomas. Now, you all, I'm not going to say that you're the oldest to go with us, but you had to be amongst the oldest. Am I close?
Yeah, you're close. 81 years old, that's old.
And you're?
81, we're twins.
Oh, you're twins?
Yes.
No, I never knew that. Now, let me ask you a question here. You know, when we got to Washington, D.C., and, you know, first of all, when we pulled up into RFK, and we saw all these buses out there, what was both y'all's impressions of what you saw and what you had envisioned for later that day?
It was history to me. Everything was history to me because I had never seen these many buses in one time in one place. These many people, 2 million people. It was excited to see history in 2009. I've been talking about studying history, everything, ever since I heard about the history of Jesus, better than 2,000 years ago. And this history struck my mind more than any history in the world. Because when Jesus was born in Bethlehem, his mother was human, a human mother, and a divine father. That struck my mind. Then Obama, a president of 2009, his mother was a white mother and a black father. This history really got me. I said, look at here, this history really got my mind. This history, I never seen nothing like this in my life. And then he know how to be black, and he know how to be white. 100% black and 100% white. He know how to handle the United States of America as a commander-in-chief of the United States. And then Jesus, the commander-in-chief of the whole universe. A human mother and a divine father. He know all about human, he know all about divine. He proved it at Lazarus' grave. When he came back to check on his friend Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, he saw Mary and Martha crying. Jesus wept on the human side. Walked to Lazarus' grave on his father's side and told Lazarus, get up, Lazarus. And Lazarus got up out of the grave and started walking. Loose the man and let him go. That's history to me.
But, you know, speaking of walking, you know, I was going to walk with you all from the buses to the shuttle buses. And, you know, a guy from Channel 15 stopped me and said, Eric, you know, you can't carry that bag. So I took my camera out of the bag, ran back to the bus. I mean, I sprinted back to the bus. I came back, and y'all was long gone. You know, what happened? I mean, how did y'all disappear? I mean, I couldn't find you, and I was walking fast. What happened to you?
Well, we went to the bus. We went to the shuttle bus, see? And they was ready for us. So we had to walk about 3 or 4 blocks to get to the shuttle bus, see? And when we got there, we just took the bus and went on downtown, just us two. I mean, the old punch was going, but we were together.
All right, so now when you got downtown, you know, we had to walk one hell of a long way. I mean, how did y'all handle it? Because that walk wore me out.
I went up to the police and I said, right, give me a ride. And they've called me a ride for a while and let me ride about 3 blocks. And then I got down and started walking again.
And how about yourself?
I did the same thing. I just walked. I love to walk anyway. So I just walk. And it didn't bother me while I was walking. But when I got home, I got a little stiff, but walking was fine.
Now, you know,
I enjoyed it.
I noticed that years ago, we went to, you know, when your sister Liz was the president of the NAACP, we went to Washington, D.C., and your mom was there. And she had to have been in her 80s at that point in time. So what is it about you all that makes you want to be a part of these kind of events? I mean, why? I mean, younger people said that they want to watch this stuff on TV, but y'all had to be there. Why?
I want to be there because all my life, I will remember I was a young person coming up in society. And I just want to be there to see history. That's the only thing I want to be there. I just want to see history in my day. And that's the only thing I want to be there to see. And I wonder how did President Obama felt when he walked out on that battle looking at 2 million people, working him being the commander-in-chief of this unit, United States. And I thought about Jesus, the commander-in-chief of the whole world. And it's put these 2 histories. I've been shouting ever since I left Washington. Every time I talk about these 2 histories, I started shouting. I said, look at God. A wise God sitting on that throne. Too wise to make a mistake. Too just to do a child to hear wrong. And God in control. And I feel good.
Okay.
I know one of these days, I step out this old 81-year-old flush, I step over in eternity. In my new building, not made by hand. I don't know how to act on this side. How would I act over there in all that glory when Jesus welcomed me to the other side? Nothing but joy. Righteousness and peace, kissing each other, love, peace. No more crime, no more bills to pay. I don't got old on this side. I won't get old no more. I'll be in an eternal building, from everlasting to everlasting, from eternity to eternity. What would it be like on the other side?
Okay. And last thing, now how did James feel about this, your brother Reverend Fincher? Because I noticed that you all whole family was there. Did he enjoy it as much as you all?
He seemed to be. He was quiet. He didn't do much talking. He was pretty quiet, but he enjoyed it. Yes, he had fun. He was by himself. He just walked. He said he got cold, but he walked.